surface, you know how we rock. Below the surface, you know how we rock. Below the surface, you know how we rock. Below the surface, you know how we rock.
Below the surface, live from the underground, give it to you straight, uncut, no runaround. Towering over all of y'all, conscious of the ups and downs.
Telling you the unfiltered truth, we don't play around. We got the best guests,
DJ the best sets, Mickey's in both hands, don't kick the hornet's nest.
Below the surface, home of the divine.
Where independent artists get to shine.
Below the surface, you know how we rock. Below the surface, you know how we rock. Below the surface, you know how we rock. Below the surface, you know how we rock.
Yo, what it do? What it do?
What up, though?
Yeah.
Belated Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you guys, if you were wondering.
Oh, okay. Same here, dog.
Let's chill.
Yeah.
Thankful for this podcast and everything it's brought us. Good times.
Yeah. The ideas.
For sure.
Hell
Thankful
yeah,
and also in mourning. I do want to, and haven't been able to, but I did want to start before I forget to at the end of the show. Give my condolences and love to the families of and friends of Brian B. Molinaro and Arthur Banks, known as Joker or Artie Banks, two pillars in the local hip hop community that have passed recently, and just wanted to, thank them for everything that they've contributed, and wish them well on their journey.
That's
Peace
what's up,
out.
man.
Rest in
Salute.
peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah. God bless the dead.
Yeah, man.
It's a perfect place to send out some love like that, man.
Thanks,
yeah.
guys. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of passings, man. Shit sucks.
Oh, I want to say congrats to T-Dub being.
Yeah.
Oh, and hey, yeah.
Guys, thank you.
When
Thank
some
you.
goes out, some new
Right.
come in, right?
Yes.
So-
yes.
What do you have? Oh, we have
Congrats.
grandson.
Grandson Atlas. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a dope name.
Yeah. They had a big vote on it between two of them, and that one won. I was happy because that was the one I like. So. Worked
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those treatment
Young
moments.
Dub over here, the Grandpa Young Dub.
Right. I'm trying to get these videos on here, bro. Let's see if they work, man. It'd be pretty cool if I can get them. Might be too big. How's everybody's Thanksgiving, man?
That'd work.
It's cool.
I'm still eating leftovers, and I didn't even host.
Oh,
Mom and
gross.
Dad hooked it up.
Yeah, that'd
Gross.
work.
Yeah. My youngest hosted. It was pretty cool. We actually didn't have to do all the cooking and cleaning and shit, so that was nice.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Spending time with the family.
Yep. And you were with your work family, right, Rick?
Yeah, I was with my work family, and there's some evil motherfuckers.
Damn.
Damn.
I work in the devil's den. That's where the fuck I work.
It's
Shit.
hot in there, huh?
The house of indulgence.
Ooh.
Right away.
Fuck.
Yeah, these videos are too big.
Yeah,
to play.
anything goes, bro. Shit.
But I will tell you this, man. I started getting all the video footage from the last lives
Yeah.
together. Yep.
Oh, then you could make like a compilation.
Something like that. Yeah, I'm putting the videos together for the 2 lives we did last time.
Oh, that's cool.
I've been working on them slowly, making sure they look good.
Make
got a
sure
lot
you
of
get a good
footage.
angle.
Yeah, got a lot of good footage, so it's gonna be dope, man.
Oh yeah.
They're too big to play on here.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, just sing us a song, bro. It's all good.
Well, before we get it started, we're gonna do something different, man. We're gonna go ahead and get a couple words from all the people we've had on the show before. Check it out.
Yo, this Bone Keisha Tribe checking out Below the Surface.
That's his drawing right there. Yeah.
Yo, it's Ray Highway here, checking in with Below the Surface.
Oh yeah.
Yo, it's your boy Famo 219. You're checking in with Below the Surface.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Righteous, and you are now checking out Below the Surface.
Yo, what up? This CO. You're now in tune with Below the Surface. I'm over here representing that Peace Guys, Below the Surface. Stay tuned, we got that good stuff over here.
Oh yeah. Shouts out to Peace Guys CO.
Yo, my name is Ralph Lawrence Starchild, and I'm checking out Below the Surface, baby.
Yeah. Nice little drops there.
Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah.
guys.
That shit was dope.
Yeah, shout out to all the squad and the artists we've had on Below the Surface
Ooh, we
past
got a lot
couple of
people.
seasons. We'll be getting
A lot
more
of people, a
drops
lot of
soon.
crews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's get it kicked off, man. I'm your boy Dirtbag Johnny in the place to be.
What's up, DJ Rick Rock up in this motherfucker?
It's your boy T-Dub.
Hey, it's me, Josh Tree, at your surface.
Josh Tree.
Josh Tree, the mighty Josh Tree. Oh yeah, like the mighty oak.
The mighty oak.
Yeah.
Best believe.
Best believe. But yeah, man, it's been a great couple
I hear
seasons.
bottle pop.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
What you got there, buddy?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Fuck yeah.
This is dangerous too, dude.
What you got? That dragon's milk?
Dragon's milk.
I knew it. Yeah, I called it too, bro. I gotta play the lottery.
Does that shit help you spit
I
fire?
didn't know it.
Helps
know,
me
I
go
just
night night.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, well, I still got 3. I won't fuck with it.
This one to do me right here.
That's it. Yeah, you go night for real.
Yeah, man.
That shit hit you
What
like
percent?
fucking
What percent
211.
alcohol is it?
11%.
Ooh,
You might
it's
as
like
well
drinking
just
4 beers right there.
fucking hoots, motherfucker. That
I got
shit.
I had a couple Modelo's as chasers right now. So
Oh, you'll be okay.
yeah, I'll be fine. Even
What was
me out.
some of that one back in the day that used to make him fight?
Cisco.
Cisco. Cisco. Ooh.
Crazy horror.
All right, what was your
Fell
favorite Mad Dog
downstairs.
flavors?
I fell on tables.
I don't know, dude. That Mad Dog shit was kind of grimy, dude.
Motherfuckers want to fight after that.
It
Or
was,
did
but
you
you just
see-
needed a little bit.
Did you see they actually came out with something new?
Yeah, they
Mad
got
Dog?
new.
I don't even want to know.
No.
They got them in a can now. They're
Yeah,
like,
it's actually called Mad Dog, not just MD.
Oh, okay.
a lot of people don't know that it's not Mad Dog. That's
No, it's
MD. It's Mogan Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan Davis, yeah.
Oh, so it was
No,
MD
he called Mad Dog
2020.
because that's how that shit gets
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
You
Mad
get it
Dog.
up there, she gonna
Arr.
be foaming at the mouth and she want to fight.
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
So they rolled with the whole street name for it for the new drink and actually called it Mad Dog.
Fuck that. Bring St. Eyes out and just call it a day. Bring
Ooh,
St.
bring
Eyes back.
Crazy Horse. Remember
The
Crazy
fruity
Oh,
St.
God.
Ives you're talking about, like that, the malt liquor, the fruity, like fruit.
No,
punch.
I'm talking about the malt liquor St. Eyes. Not
Just
the
malt
fruity.
liquor St. Ives, like the beer.
Yes.
Eye.
Yes.
You remember the old fruity?
Yeah,
St.
those were
Ives
good too. Yeah.
Yeah. They did the
Oh,
trick.
Bring back the
Or
malt
like
liquor.
that shit.
You didn't have any Mad Dog, those St. Ives.
Well, that MD was so cheap. I mean, everybody
Mix it
had
with
to
some-
get it.
That banana, strawberry
Oh
banana,
yeah, the strawberry banana,
kiwi lime,
kiwi
Kiwi-
lime,
yeah, kiwi
ectoplasm,
something.
orange jubilee.
radiator fluid.
Ooh.
What was that shit that? Yeah, that's what Javi Hob used to make called antifreeze.
Antifreeze. There you
Remember
go.
that? That
Chase
shit
it with
was
some
green
Boone's
like
Farm.
He made, what was that bar he was at? He used to make it at
the
It was on
Coliseum.
the Coliseum. That was a no good
Ah,
place.
that's where I first
That was
started
no good
DJing.
place.
I know.
God damn.
Where was the Coliseum?
On Broadway in the harbor.
Broadway and Parish, right off the corner.
Okay.
Right by that. So it's a store. It's been open forever.
Granny's.
Yeah.
The two sisters
Small
owned
little
it.
kingdom.
That place used to be the shit too, dude.
There's some bar out there now that's popping on the weekends when I'm out
Rollo's,
working. I don't know.
Rollo's.
It's in the harbor. It's all I know is
the
there's
old
always-
U.S.
Across from the hall.
Yeah,
Yeah, the old
That's
U.S.
Rollo's.
bar.
That place
Yeah.
just is constantly popping on the weekends.
Hold on real quick.
Okay.
Don't look.
Oh,
Oh
disappeared.
no, where's he going? He's got the sign from
Those beers.
the old U.S. old U.S. bar.
I remember this. No,
Right away.
no, I have Mocos, bro, over here.
Yeah, sure. Snowing inside too, huh?
Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes.
Everybody been good with the traveling and all that?
Man, dude, I haven't left the house.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I forgot. Yeah, you do that for a living.
I didn't leave
I
since it
have
started
not left
snowing.
the house. I was like, fuck that. And then I didn't leave because I know how the roads are and I know how these people know how to drive. So I'm like, I'm taking these days off. I don't care. My little
A
brother
lot of people did, bro. A lot of people caught off.
somewhere for no fucking reason. And guess what happened?
Here's my thing about calling off.
Fucked up.
And my homie said it best
What
last
happened?
night.
He hit a fence.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
He hit a fence, and then the Hammond police towed his shit. So he had a tow truck coming, but the Hammond police got there first, towed his shit. He can't get it out till Monday, so he's got to pay tow fees, impound fees, release fees just to get his shit out to be able to get it fixed.
Aye.
So I told everybody, I said, if you don't have to be out there, don't go out in that shit because it's
Shit like that.
Well, and if you gotta be out there, take your time. But don't
That's
do
it.
like
Just
you
take your
just
time.
Be safe. Don't you're not. It's
Yeah,
not
don't
Mario
rush.
Kart. It's
That's
fucking
what I'm
real
saying.
life.
You already know work's gonna suck. Just take your time, get in there. And don't kill
They don't
yourself trying to
listen.
get there.
They don't listen. I told my team.
And
I
here's the
said,
thing,
look,
too, man. This is my thing about calling
wake
off.
up
dude.
early.
I haven't called off at all this whole time I've been working, whole year, damn near.
Oh yeah.
And it's been shitty ass weather, and people call off because of the shitty ass weather. Okay, here's the thing though. If you were at work and there was shitty ass weather, if they told you, all right, go home, I bet your ass make it home. I bet you'll fucking drive through that snow and you'll make it home.
Yep.
So there's no excuse. Bring
And
your ass to work.
probably stop at the liquor store.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, hey, don't you remember
Little
playing in?
antifreeze
It's not.
on the way, innit?
It's like, yeah, the snow's dangerous, but we also grew up playing in the shit.
Playing
You
in
know?
it, driving in it, walking in it.
Yeah, I just
used to be skeeching, doing donuts and shit.
I just wasn't taking no chances because all these other idiots
That's
out
different
there.
for you. That's what you do for a living. That,
And that's 8
you
hours
make your
worth
own
of driving
schedule.
in that shit, or 6 hours worth of driving in that shit. That's just rolling the dice way too many
and
times.
stress wise, it's like 16 hours of driving.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's a lot of driving, and then not all roads are completely safe. You got black ice. There's a lot of variables involved. So yeah, I
And
see
we
the
live in
difference.
Indiana, dude. They should be used. People should be used to this shit, man.
Yep.
We've been living in this
Oh,
shit
it's
for
nothing,
years.
bro. Ain't shit.
But it's been everywhere, dude. I've been looking at the news and shit. There's been 50 car pileups and just
Yeah,
all
dude.
kind like people like.
They tell the
I
people
don't
don't know how
get
to
it.
drive. That's what you got to watch out for. The people that want to
Well,
fly
you're
down
talking
the
about
highway.
in Indiana, ain't it? On I-70?
Yeah, I heard about that.
45 car pileup.
And all it took
Yeah.
was two dumbasses, I bet. They
Yep.
didn't know what the hell
One,
they were doing.
really. Just one
That's it.
asshole that just didn't know how to slow down right.
Yeah, you
Take
get
your
one driving real
precautions.
fast, one driving real slow, and it just fucks the mix up.
Right.
Yeah.
We're fucking
And you got
stupid,
people walking in the middle of the road and shit because the
Because sidewalks are all covered and
Yeah.
fuck, I shoveled 5 times. You can't even tell.
Thank God I got good neighbors. He snowblowed the whole fucking block.
Bro, I went out there trying to
Yeah.
stay ahead of that shit, and I woke up this morning pissed when I looked at my security cameras. I was
Like
like,
you didn't do nothing, innit?
yeah, I
Like,
was like, ain't this about a bitch? I went out there 4 or 5 times yesterday trying to make sure everything was cool. And then
They
woke
still
up.
do the chairs in the fucking parking spots, Rick, in EC.
I didn't drive in the harbor.
They got fucking
Sunshine, they got
chairs.
parking,
Everything for
driveways
dibs. They do it in Whiting big time.
Yeah, Whiting for sure.
all day.
Yeah,
Why?
dude.
All winter.
Favorite
As soon as
spot.
there could be a half inch of snow, people are throwing fucking cones and chairs.
Cones, chairs, statues of the Virgin Mary.
Fucking kitchen tables.
What I want to start doing is like finding
wild.
finding a bunch of shit in my garage or something and
Just
just like
sticking it-
going in, like putting it next to like their chairs and their other shit. Like, oh, I thought you were
A bunch of
decorating.
shit.
I was
Put a sign that says free.
stuff.
Oh man.
Free stuff.
Yeah, it'd be something else, dude. It's something else. It really is.
So
And I live right by one of the tow yards. I'm telling you, I have not stopped hearing those goddamn tow trucks since this shit started.
That's
They're
crazy.
in and out, in and out, in and out. Like they're so busy. It's not funny.
So I wanted to do something different today, man. Since it's just us, man, we ain't chopped it up in a while. We've had guests. We've been listening to their stories and all that. We're gonna go around and give little origin stories about ourselves today, man.
Oh man, I ain't good at talking about myself. Shit.
So we'll kick it off, man. We'll kick it off with DJ Rick Rock this time.
Rick Rock.
What? Okay. So you like in the beginning there was house.
It was house music.
No, like musical inspiration. I was listening to BMX when I was a kid from 82, I can remember, and the music was something that you didn't hear a lot. And mainstream radio during the day, BMX started playing those mixes, man. And that took me on a musical journey from there, and where I'm at now, learning not just in house music but in hip hop, the sampling, and that's some of the things I appreciate about the music. Both genres in house, because house music is considered electronic music, and hip hop is something of its own. But there's so many subgenres in that culture. It depends how you want to define it, because people will call it rap music. But it's not all just rap music. Some of it's organic, some of it's a mixture of both. Some of it's just raw instrumental that's got that vibe. And from there, I was always interested in DJing and being in the harbor. They used to have a lot of block parties. See the DJs play outside in the park for free and stuff like that. Everybody's dancing. And I thought that was the coolest shit. So growing up out here in the harbor, there was a lot of gang banging, but there was also a lot of parties. There was the halls. There was Assumption, Benefica, and Croatian. And every weekend, shit, Fridays, it was guaranteed there was something going on. So growing up in the late 80s up to the early 90s, that was like the thing, house parties, and a lot of shows out here with like Fast Eddie, Terry Cooper, you name it. Some of the crews I remember was like Jam Tracks, Indiana Terror Team, Syndicate. There's more. What the fuck? I can't even think of them, but Cutting Crew. I used to fuck with them. Cutting Crew. Shouts out to DJ Fonz. He's in Colorado. No, so basically, growing up that time, I was, selling joints and shit. So I would get to parties, and I knew some security guards that I was cool with, and I used to break them off with some green, and they would let me into these parties at the halls for free. Or we used to sneak downstairs into the bar in the Rasa, the Croatian, and we would go run to the back, and there was stairways to go up into the hall. We would sneak in. So that was growing up at that time when I was like in junior high school. That was the shit. So that got me into DJing, because I knew people that were into that. So I would go by their crib. Shouts out to my man Marco, because he was like one of the main cats I used to go over, and I would just like listen to some mixes, and then I'll go fuck with the records, and then I would play them and do the same what they did. So I self-taught myself how to DJ. That was like about what, 12, 13, 14. So I was fucking with house music, because that's what they had. House, freestyle, and all that shit. Hip house. That was the shit. That's what we grew up on, Then, like your Planet Rock beats and freestyle and all that shit, So, and then High Energy, because in 83, 84, that was like through before house music was really considered house music, because it was more like just dance music, like up tempo dance music, but funky, good vocals, piano and shit like that, or keyboards,
Like the evolution of disco, maybe.
It was disco samples, disco inspiration that, yeah, yeah, House is disco's revenge.
Yeah.
But in the 90s, hip hop was becoming more prominent locally in Chicago, out to the Midwest, Gary, Indiana, Hammond, the out, he called the region. And from there is when the bomb opened back in like what, 93, 94. And they were selling wax. So even before then, there was a bunch of record stores out here, Strictly Business. There was another one on Broadway, Pony Boy used to be at selling vinyl. I can't remember the name. And then the bomb came. But before all those, just talking about record stores, the one that was out here in the harbor that was the shit was Cook's. And that's where you would go, like, get, like rock records and, all that kind of shit, And there was, a lot of incense because they used to be smoking weed there. I remember that shit. But yeah, fast forward to like the 90s, that's when I started buying hip hop. And that's when I started learning how to beat juggle and scratch and shit off hip hop beats. So, I started fucking with like Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, you know what I mean? Biggie, I got into all that shit, That was early 90s. Then like mid 90s was more like gangster shit,
Yeah.
So, like G-Funk, West Coast, that was the shit, with that Zapp and Roger funk, cut to that shit, that was the shit. So by that time I was already like DJing for money and stuff. So that was my hustle for a while, But then about 2000. Wait, when did I start working at Wicked, Jay?
Shit, that was before 2000, I think.
Oh, okay. So how I met John, right? Through Pony Boy. Because Pony Boy knew you because you battle rap. You were a battle rapper and shit.
Yeah.
And Rudy and I, we started going to public access Channel 16 in East Chicago and get certified to be producers to make public access TV shows. And it was free. I was like, shit, we'll make a show and we'll put some shit together. And this was right before I met or got starting to hang out with Pony Boy. And that was another weird story because popped out the blue, man, just came over like, what's up? I'm like, damn, I ain't seen you in a long time because I knew him from back in the day when he DJ'd at my house. I had a house party here and cops came and we had motherfuckers go up in the roof and
the attic.
Shit, the attic shit fell down. And that's how I met Pony Boy through Slash because they had a battle at my house.
Damn, epic shit,
Slash,
dude.
Pony Boy met here at my house. So that's some history there. That's
yeah. What man? I wouldn't even know how it would feel to just be in front of that a battle
You'd
between
be drunk,
Slash.
motherfucker. That's what you would be drunk.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So with Jay, what we were doing it with the public access show, and I like DJing, and he, I'll play beats and shit, instrumentals, and he'll go over, bam, then that's we're all working together and shit, doing the 411 Underground Connection. That's what the spark was for what we're doing right now. Is that what we're doing right now? Same thing, except now we're on the internet.
Yeah.
Sees checking us out.
Yep.
That's cool. But what else? What else you want me to say?
Oh, that was dope, dude.
Oh, Wicked. You want me to talk about Wicked?
Yeah.
you can talk
when
about
I worked
Wicked.
with Wicked. So yeah, after we were doing the 411, we got connected with Wicked. I don't know how Pony Boy signed out with Wicked Entertainment, so we were fucking with them because they had an artist Esilla. Shouts out to Esilla.
Scylla.
You know, Ill State Assassins and King the Rock, all them cats, you know. And that was one of the interviews we did out there in Chicago was with Esilla. And then we plugged with Wicked and them, and then we started fucking with them. And before you know it, I started working with them and shit. And that was for like a couple years, man. Shit. I went to Amsterdam with Wicked. I went out there with them, fucked with them out there. Traveled to a couple places, man. A lot of crazy shit. But that's for another tale.
Yeah. The
But
Tales
yeah,
of Wicked.
and, after Wicked, I came back. When did I start the radio station?
This was 2002.
After I fucked with
Somewhere
Wicked,
around there, yeah.
after I stopped fucking with Wicked, because I started working in Second City and got everything to do pirate radio. That's how we started doing 90.5 Weed FM. And that was the inspiration for the Weed FM skit on Los Marihuanos.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And now we were hustling on the radio. We were doing pirate radio, 90.5 FM.
Sponsors,
And
all that shit.
we had commercials. We were getting food, everything paid. And we had shows. Yeah, we had politicians,
Comedians, fucking you name it.
Yeah, we did a lot. From that radio station. We did a lot. We made money. That's what was cool. That was a nice hustle.
Yep.
And the reason why I stopped is because the article on Sun Times, they were talking about my station. And they heard about the pirate radio station. From what I heard is that, you know, some kids from Highland were picking it up because it was going out that far. And they were loving that shit. Mama heard that shit like, what the fuck y'all listening to? Look at this. Because we were playing it. We were representing all Midwest shit. Hard, bro. Like nothing. We were playing it better than FM stations, bro. The shit was just profound. We were ghetto fabulous, dog.
So I'll chime in on that. Power 92 got pissed off because one of the taglines we had was, "We're not number one in the streets, we are the streets." And that sparked up some shit with them. And I think they started hating on us too. So
Oh, they had to, dog, because they couldn't play what we're playing.
No.
I mean, we were playing
hell
radio.
no.
We didn't give a fuck, you know what I mean?
We didn't have no regulations to
That's
go
why it's
by.
called pirate radio.
Yeah.
So I mean, if we're gonna do it, let's do it all the way. You know, like fuck it. And motherfuckers loved it, bro. You know, because it was all hood shit. At that time, everybody was pumping shit out, man.
Yep.
Well, what CCA, you know,
Outfit,
MCG,
Midwest
Wicked
Mob,
Ones,
man, dog, Rick Gilla,
Rick Gilla,
you know, all that shit. Man.
Freddie
That
Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs wasn't even on the mainstream, and you guys had him downstairs on pirate radio before anybody did. So,
Yep. And now he's rapping with Nas.
right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, we got some footprints in the sand, baby. Shit. From there, yeah.
Yep.
And then what else? Wicked, Weed FM. And then I stopped at 2006. I was raising my daughter mostly.
So I'll talk a little bit about how I got started. Grew up in Gary. Didn't do nothing out there but just knucklehead shit. Moved out to East Chicago. I ran into a good friend of mine's in school, Juju. I will thank him for everything as far as my style, my lyrics, my bars, wordplay, how to stack words on top of words, vocab. I give it all praises to that guy because when I started, I think I was buying cassette singles. Remember, you used to buy the cassette singles, they would have the instrumental on one side.
Yeah.
So it was me and a buddy named Raul Rosa, man. Shout outs to him. He had a karaoke machine. So we used to get the instrumentals, put them in the karaoke machine, and freestyle over that shit.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of it was gang banging shit. It was a lot of gang references and all that. And just stupid shit, man. We were just fucking around. And they had a Coolio instrumental, The Gangster's Paradise. Never forget it.
Yeah.
And I started memorizing the lyrics to that, walking to school, and people were like, damn, man, you sound dope as hell. You sound like, you know, like an actual rapper and shit. So then that's when I was like, fuck it, man. I'm going to start writing. And I met Jew in Block Junior High. He had a crew already, him and his homie Quincy, I believe it was. He used to sing, and Juju used to rap real fast like Twister. So I thought that was dope. So I had to come up with my own style, and Ju's like, here, get a dictionary, get a thesaurus, get your vocab up. Stop rapping that gangbanging bullshit and start rapping some bars. So this is a throwback. In Block, I met DJ Uzi's younger brother, DJ Gordo.
Oh, okay.
That dude's a monster, dude. He gave me a mixtape with nothing but hip hop beats. So I wrote this song. Damn, what the hell was it called? It just went on forever, dude. It was like 82 bars.
Damn.
And I just was going off on this mixtape, just fucking snapping and snapping. And then Juju introduced me to Doc Skills, Oscar, and his family, and they had a crew and shit. And they had another dude who was like my idol back then. His name was the Mighty Master Megatron, fucking Gene. So I looked up to that cat, man. He had some of the dopest bars. And then I started being like, damn, I got to get like that. So I just started studying and getting better with my shit. And then I came across a mixtape called CMB Cash Money Brothers.
Cash Money Brothers.
And that fucking turned my world upside down, dude. I was like hip hop to the core. I went from the straight up gangster shit mixtapes, rapping like that, to rapping like everybody on the CMB, KRS, Rakim, there was Noriega, Mobb Deep, Redman, Old Dirty Bastard, Wu-Tang, all that shit, man. So then I was just like engulfed in hip hop. And that's when Juju's like, I want you to meet my mom's friend, Ponyboy. He DJs at this bar called High Rollers.
The Bucket of Blood.
The Bucket of Blood. So here we are, 18 years old, walking into this bar and showing our lyrics in front of Ponyboy. And Ponyboy's like, oh, that shit's dope, man. You got to keep going with that shit. So then we got together with Doc Skills. We made a crew called the Ghetto Patch Kids. Crazy name. We were on like what do they call that? Like gore rap. Like before ICP,
Like
Ghetto Patch.
horrorcore?
Before ICP, we were the true horrorcore. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Ghetto Patch was out first. Gangster Nip, Brother Lynch Hung, and Gangster Pat inspired us, and we fucking kept that shit going. Before ICP, we were the original ICP GPK. That's what we were. So moving forward, Rick Rock, Vic, DJ 0 Degrees, we got it with them. Got hooked up with the 411, started meeting other artists, got hooked up with Fat Fridays. Went to Fat Fridays, thought I was big and bad. Got in the battle, made it to the second round, and got smoked. I mean, smoked. So I'm like, fuck that. I'm coming back stronger. Came back the next time and destroyed. I took the fucking pot home that day. I beat the fucking champ. Money went in the pot. I think I won like a couple $100. Came back home. I lived in Brunswick at the time, the Bronx, GIB. And
Yeah.
my house got broken into. Came home. CDs were gone. I had a book of raps. They must have thought it was fucking CDs. They took that shit too.
Yeah.
TVs. They took fucking dirty clothes. It was ridiculous. Took everything, dude. And that shit sucked, dude. But then it just didn't make me do nothing but write more and go back to Fat Fridays. Started going to Sopranos, battling cats.
Sopranos.
That was a fucking pit bull, dude. I was
shipwrecks now.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Then I met Yoda Rock, Centric IE. Went out to Chicago.
You met them when we did the show, right?
Yeah, yep. Went out there.
Well, because we met them those cats. What's the name?
Static.
There was Static, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's because we did a show called Krylon Killers.
Yeah.
And we were interviewing graffiti artists. They were doing a mural. They were doing a wall.
Yep.
And just so happened the mayor checked it out, and I interviewed him.
That's a dope.
Interviewed the mayor in East Chicago, Mayor Pastrick. That's what it was. Yep.
Static's still getting up around Gary,
Man.
the South Side, him and Max Sansing, the old
Man,
RK
those
kids. I
monsters,
saw
dude.
Static over the weekend, over last weekend. He still has a studio, an art studio in the Bridgeport Art Center.
We gotta get him on the show, man.
Oh yeah, I told him we were going to get him on the show soon, so he's aware.
Oh, that'd be awesome, man. Yeah.
So
No, me and him go way back, dude. We we were both Nacro when we were in high school, and then we ended up going to art school together.
So check that. That's a funny story too. So Omen, shout outs to Omen. I used to ride with that cat a lot. He took me to Jaywalk's crib. And that's where I met Josh Street for the first time. And we all battled. It's a good time, man. Josh Street had some dope bars. I had some dope bars. Met Flesh One of my other brothers, man. Truly dope, talented DJ. Met a lot of cats there, dude, and we all still stayed brothers till then. Shit, dude, it goes on and on and on, and shit. Fast forward, dude. Raw Offices started up. Got with those cats. Started making more music. Righteous started up Anna Music. Started doing music with him. Yeah, that's another crazy story. Meeting Righteous for the first time. He went by C4. C4 Gutta. He came to a studio session, the first Ghetto Patch album. And that's how we met him, and we started doing music with him. That shit was dope. But like I said, Raw Offices opened it back up, dude. And dude, we just been making music nonstop ever since, man. Met Smorgasbord.
It's like 2020 hit, man. It's just like a fire in the ass. Just
Yeah, dude. 2020 hit. We started the podcast, and we started meeting cats, and then started doing music together, dude. Famo 219.
Collaborations with a lot of
the second wind, right?
Yeah, the second wind, dude.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So let's ride the wave, baby. Shit, we on it.
Yep. We're gonna go with T-Dub because T-Dub's got some interesting origin stories too.
Yeah, I'm let's see. So I'm an Indiana transplant, even though I rep the 219 pretty damn hard. I was born in Blue Island, you know what I'm saying? Grew up in the south suburbs, Harvey, Riverdale, all that area and whatnot. So was real big into rock when I was younger, GNR, and then a lot of the Metallica and stuff my parents used to listen to. My mom's, Bryan Adams and Eagles and all that shit. So music always really gravitated towards me, but I wasn't resonating with it because it wasn't what I was seeing around me. from the areas I was living in. It was good music, but I was looking for something that was gonna, represent what I'm seeing day-to-day life and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this AM radio station popped up, 950 AM. And it was playing nothing but the gutter gangster rap. I mean, it was edited. It was all, it was Dr. Dre. It was all that shit. And it just grabbed me because I felt more connected to it for what I was seeing in my day-to-day life around. And I started buying all the albums and digging deep into it all. And then,
loving that shit.
Man, I fell in love with it. But then my father, who wasn't around that often, found out I was into this shit. And he was a cop. He couldn't stand the shit.
Oh, shit.
So he made me a deal that if I gave him all my gangster rap records, he would replace every one for 2 albums. So I gave him all that and got a shit ton of R&B. Started getting into that, but then I went to my boy's house and just started dubbing all their copies of everything that I had just lost. So I still had everything that I wanted to listen to. And then I was listening to 950, and then I thought I wanted to be a rapper. So I tried that shit. That's when I learned I don't have the talent. That shit. It's not there. It didn't come easy for me. It didn't come hard for me. It just, I could write. I couldn't hold the beat for shit. But within that time, I was still meeting people because I was passing out these tapes that were fucking horrible to whoever would take one. And then somehow somebody I knew got cool with Sinbad from Wicked. So then she hooked me up with Sinbad. So then I started doing street team shit for Wicked. So I was out there putting up the posters up, going to the stores and making the houses out the cards and putting them up and seeing if people needed refills on, if they needed more stuff in and whatnot, and just, replying back to Sinbad. And then, over time that just kind of faded away. And then I was still looking for more outlets. And then I ran into online GaryRap.com. It was up by this guy named Militant, and it was really focusing on the local scene. So that's when I met up and heard about, didn't met up yet, but heard about CCA, Rick Gilla, the Grind Family, Wicked Ones, Autumn, and I was just like, wow, this is all local. I knew all the underground Chicago stuff, but I just moved, I moved to Indiana in 98, so I didn't know. I didn't know a lot of all that stuff. So it opened my eyes up to what was around the area I was living in then. So then I was on Gary Rap constantly looking how I can get a hold of, more music, more merch, this and that, and decided I wanted to try my hand in a different aspect of the music business. So I decided I wanted to try to start a label.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Decided I wanted to try to start a label / promotion company, whatever you want to call it, and put it out there on the internet and whatnot. And that's when I met LFP. They sent me their original demo, which is Default Keys' old group. So we hooked up, we met up, we decided we was going to work together and all that good stuff. And then within that time, Gary Rap went down. And I felt lost. I was like, man, this was the main hub for all this stuff, how these people can connect. So with like 1% HTML skills, I built a website called IndianaRap.com.
Yeah.
Because I decided I was going to take over where Gary Rap left off. I felt that Militant started something great and it needed to keep going. That the area needed more, but I wasn't just going to focus on Gary. I was going to go statewide with it. So I put up this generic-ass website, and I started listing artists on it and putting links to their music or whatever I could find online for them. And that took off like you would not believe. I did not expect it to start doing what it was doing. So now I'm working with LFP. I'm making connections through IndianaRap.com. I'm hiring people to make better web designs and things like that. And so now I'm actually meeting in person Rick Gilla. I'm actually meeting in person Vision, Father Time, Finger Roll, everybody, my phone's going off. I'm working a regular 9 to 5. I'm going on break and I got 15, 16 missed calls and text messages. And I'm not like blown away at how much this is really starting to take off. So then Murder Dog Magazine, this is how I met Finger Roll. Murder Dog Magazine was putting out a compilation. They put out a couple of them and they wanted to do one for Northwest Indiana. So I submitted a song called Roll Up by the LFP to Finger Roll. Not expecting nothing about it. I'm just like, I'm just going to throw shit out there and see what happens. I get a phone call. Finger Roll says, hey, come down to the studio. I want to talk to you. So I go down there and I meet up with Finger Roll. That day was crazy because in that day I met more people in person.
Wow.
Than I had ever expected just from having this meeting. And then Finger Roll said, yeah, I got you guys. I want the song on there. Just come through and, re-record it here or whatever. I'm like, cool. But at that time I met Freddie. I met Seesaw. I met Vicious, Reese, just the whole No Tavid crew was out there. So so that started a long history with Finger Roll, because then from that point on until Finger Roll moved pretty much out the area, that's where LFP recorded at. That's where we went. We would go to Notainment over there on Broadway and record there. But within that time, the reach of the website is growing even more. So now I've got not just Northwest Indiana, I got South Bend, I got people from Indianapolis, I got just coming in from everywhere. I'm getting in magazines, newspapers. Fox News reached out to me and did a thing with LFP and Comaine and the Block Monsters and Motion Records because I hooked it up. We started shooting music videos. And that's when I met Rick Rock. I hooked up with Outfit very early on in this, and they were some of the most solid people that I'd met and worked with. So there was a bond built there right away. So much so that Black and me, Joe, were at my wedding.
Wow.
So I hooked up with them. We started working together, and then they brought me down to help with to interview on the radio one day. And I brought this other cat, Lyrical Lizard, with me, which pretty outshined. He pretty much was a real big, lot more talker than I am. So he took most of the time talking about what he had going on. So to me, Joe's like, you're coming back. We're going to do this again with just you. And then that went from me going there just from 2 interviews to damn near every weekend. Being down there with Outfit and doing the show with them on Outfit Radio and whatnot. And then I decided I was going to put out compilation albums. So we just started the Indiana Stand-Up Series. And then I'm looking at stats on the website. We're reaching 1 million views a year from 36 different countries. We're checking it out. So it was going. And of course, there's still life struggles that I'm going through. I'm a single father at the time. I'm raising my daughter by myself. I'm working a regular job. I'm trying to manage this group. I'm trying to manage the IndianaRap.com. I'm trying to stay out at shows. I'm getting invited out to shows from Rick, Jill, and everybody to do this and do that. And it started getting real crazy. So I brought a partner on, somebody that I had met through a guy I worked with. I'm going to say his name. So Rob Ville is the guy that I brought a partner on. He had no place to stay at the time. I moved him in with me, gave him a place to stay, got him in an apartment and whatnot. Things soured. Shit went real crazy at that point. Personal shit happened. I'm not going to get into it. Some beef went down. I didn't have control of the domain name at that time, so I was feeling really fucked up about shit. It was getting real. Let's put it that way. It was getting real. There was a lot of very hard feelings and talks of pistol play and all kinds of shit was about to really go down. And then I actually hacked and stole the domain name back.
Hell yeah!
So I had control over it, and then I had some more personal shit go on. So at that point, there was somebody else that was interested in purchasing it that I felt would keep it going right. He had finances better than I did, more time. So I sold it to him. Turns out he was on some fuck shit and it folded. At this point, at this point, so that was the end of IndianaRap.com. And at that point, that's when I left the music. I was like, I'm gonna focus. Me and my wife got together. I said I'm gonna focus on family and kids.
Family, yeah.
And you know,
What I did for a while.
It's time to just kind of chill out with that. And then there was beef with LFP with the whole him and whatnot, so I didn't talk to them for a while. And basically to run it short from there, fucking 10 years or so comes by, and I hear from DK out of nowhere, and then we start talking again, and the next thing you know, I'm buying studio equipment again. We're getting back into it, and then you guys reached out to me, and I came back on to do an interview, and then it just rode to where we are from here, just riding with it. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. There's a lot of crazy stories within all that.
Yeah,
ducking bullets at the Philistine Center from Ray Chilla's show that went bad when the Grime family came through, and I mean, just all kinds of craziness that just. Yeah, there's a lot of other stories within there.
Jay, were you with us when they were shooting in High Rollers?
No, I was not with you.
Oh, good.
You guys are playing I heard you guys are playing Tupac. Every time Tupac played.
Me and Eddie, we went to go see Pony Boy. And as soon as we walked back all the way in the back, it's a kitchen area where he's DJing out. So it's like a little serving window. So that's how you could see him and talk to him, you know? So we go up there and way in the back and talking to him. There was a lot of fucking people, man. That place was packed. And the motherfuckers didn't let them in. They were gangbangers and shit. The motherfuckers started dumping. Everybody's jumping on the ground and shit. Eddie threw a speaker. Hey, Rick! I grabbed the speaker, put it in front of me so I don't catch no bullets and shit. Fun times.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
The speaker shield.
Yeah.
Just a few things I missed out on though. The rock band I started, Dirty Energy, good times.
That was dope. That was dope.
Super dope. Yeah, dude, I just wanted to speak on that. We did some dope ass shit together as a band within 3 months and blew out bands that were bands for years at Battle of the Bands. We won that shit. Yeah. So shout out to Josh Johnston, Matthew Fox, Will, Funky Phil, Eric Chance, Juju, and Mike Forrest, man. And then that's how we met Ray Vic, and that's a whole nother story. But now we get to the juice with the mighty Josh Tree.
Oh, the juice. Well, shit, man. How did it all start? I remember doing a little breakdancing in kindergarten with my friend Antonio down the block. I would say the line from Warren Zevon that actually made me start writing poetry and rapping is from Werewolves of London when he says, "Little old lady got mutilated late last night."
Hey.
And I just remember thinking how nice that rolled, and like, man, that, and like the vision that I got of like a werewolf eating a little old lady and tearing her up in the shreds like under the moonlight was just like something romantic. That just like I guess just grabbed a hold of me.
Hall of Fame this year.
Did he? No shit.
Right. Yeah, this year.
Yeah, he deserves it. But okay, so and then fast forward to middle school. I went. I loved all kinds of different music. My parents, listened to my dad especially listened to a lot of classic rock, Beatles, Stones, Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, all that, I got into, they like jazz, they liked a lot of, my mom got into more contemporary stuff in the 80s. And from there, in the 80s, I was, and 90s, then too, I really got into, rock, heavy metal. Faith No More was a really big
Yeah.
one for me when I was a kid. And then I got into the Beastie Boys. They were actually the first concert that I ever went to when I was in 7th grade
No
over at
shit.
Rosemont. I saw the Ill Communication
Man,
tour.
legendary.
That was a monumental moment for me.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I did get into house music heavy around the same time too. I was kind of just like, going to raves and parties, and I'd go and everyone's wearing fat pants, but I couldn't break dance in those things. So I just wore, your regular, I mean, they were still baggy, but they weren't like flared out at the bottom.
Jinkos.
Jinkos and Q Ambient and all those that were just flared out, but I rocked regular Levi's like my whole life, but that was just because I could dance in them. I could break in them, but I'd go to house parties and break and raves and whatnot. And then, just really kind of like started revisiting and getting into a lot of like what was coming out at the time, whether it was like old school hip hop. And I remember when Cypress Hill and Funk Dubious, got on the scene, that was like all that I could listen to or think about. Like, that was like, oh man, this is hip hop. This is my shit. Them and Wu-Tang, so like around that same time, the doors were just opening up, and I was writing a lot of graffiti. And so I just felt like I was in touch with all the elements, you know what I mean? Like, my buddy was a DJ, my buddy Steve, and he was kind of coaching me into writing and rapping more, and accentuating on and working on my delivery and having more energy, so it didn't just sound like I was reading what I was writing, and he kind of helped me develop, what is just like a an untrained style that just kind of came about, I guess, and through all the different influences that I've had. And I had been skateboarding, around the same time, really got into skateboarding too. And, through music videos, that's how I found out about Kool Keith, Dr. Octagon.
Yeah.
Through a 411 video was how I got turned on to him. And he became basically one of my, if not the most important lyrical inspiration for me when I first started writing. And,
no, that's cool, man.
Around that time of middle school, 7th, 8th grade, something like that, 13 years old, I had met and started skateboarding with what was soon to become Centric IE with Jay Ellis and Mike Stewart, Yoda Rock, and Silas 101. And, they were older guys that would come over to the middle school that I actually went to, but I would hang out there and skateboard with my buddies after. And it was one of the spots that they would come and roll up in. And, we would just see each other skating at spots around town. They, of course, were right across the border in the village, in Sauk Village, and I grew up in Dyer, Indiana. And as soon as I got my license, I was probably about 16. I started going and hanging out with them over at Yoda's house all the time in the basement. Started recording songs with them, and got introduced to tons of people through
And
them.
what year was this?
That would have been probably around that I started hanging out with and going to Yoda Rocks would have been probably about 96.
Wow.
Okay.
And so moving forward through high school,
so what, 3 years later then we met you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, probably 2-3 years. Yeah. And and they were always Necrobats. So I got introduced to Pugs. I got introduced to Cosmo. Even Static, was was the visual artist, or one of the guys that was always hanging around. And Static and I ended up being freshmen the same year at American Academy of Art when we both went to school in the city. And
Okay.
we've stayed in touch ever since. I have a lot of friends from the academy that, you know, are just lifelong friends and influences, amazing artists and musicians, the like. It was it was inspirational to be surrounded by so many artists for that long, and we all just kind of like fueled each other's fires and had each other's back, and inspired, you know, with ideas and conversations that were you know, just a big influence and a big reason why I feel like I am obligated to, you know, carry this torch, if you will. The life, or the life had come into play, and I feel like things slowed down. I did you know, I did focus on school and my career, and, you know, I was a graphic designer for years, working in advertising. I got married, you know, music just kind of fell to the side, and I was, you know, kind of in a hiatus of sorts. Not really ever thinking that I'd ever get back into it. Just kind of like, oh, that was a part of my life. It'll always be a part of me. But I never thought that I'd actually, you know, get back into like the producing and creating of the music like I was, because I had gone through, you know, did a bunch of shows, was in a bunch of battles, from, you know, Sopranos to even going to Scribble Jam with Centric and you know, Paint Lewis, and you know, going to all these events and networking and you know, just doing our thing. But coming back after you know, the 90s and 2000s, I probably, you know, after not rocking any shows or recording anything for, you know, 8-10 years, I did a reunion show with DJ Mar in Chicago. And I kind of caught the bug, but you know, again, it was probably another like 5 years till COVID hit, and that was after I moved back from Chicago, because I was living in the city for close to 20 years, and moved back to Indiana, and reconnected with the Raw offices, with the OG crew, with Yoda and Silas and Tom Scrubs and 70s, and we just they inspired me to you know, get back in the saddle and see what happens, and I haven't been able to get off the saddle ever since, and you know, rocking Raw offices and sky's the limit. Like, music has become you know, a life force for me that will keep me going till the end of my days, and I want to share that with my friends and family, and I'm looking forward to all the beautiful music and art and creative expressions that we have to come.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot more in there. Like T-Dub said, there's a lot of other stories.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories, man.
That's you know,
a quick rundown.
Yeah, good shit, guys. Yeah, so as you see the 4 people on your screen, you see every week or whenever you do, or listen to on the podcast, man, we've done some shit. We've made our footprints in the sand.
Oh yeah.
We all deserve our flowers, man. But instead, we choose to give other artists their flowers.
Well, this is what it's about.
So
The emotion.
We never get into our shit.
No, not really.
Not really, but this is a dope show, man.
Oh yeah.
And there's more. There's way more.
Oh yeah, tip of the iceberg, baby.
There's more stuff about T-Dub. There's more stuff about Rick Rock, me,
Incriminating.
Josh. Yeah, dude, we've been through some crazy shit, done some crazy shit, and I regret nothing. Everything I've done, I made bad decisions, and those bad decisions led me to meet some dope people, and the good decisions too. So, yep. Anything
That's how
else?
we all. Hey, and we all got here, and we're here all at one time in one piece. Hey, you know, and with all the craziness that and baggage that we got trailing behind us, man, we're still killing it.
That's right, man. Yeah.
Viva la BTS.
Yeah. Good shit, man. But shout outs to like all the listeners and overseas, across the US. We appreciate you guys. All the guests too. I mean, guests come on, we don't even know them sometimes, and they're like, we welcome them like they're our brothers or sisters.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, we reached the hour mark.
Okay. Too bad we can play no music.
I know, right? Let me see what
That's
I got.
cool. We got to kind of what do you call it? Reminisce on our own selves.
Yep.
Get an idea more of perspective of each other, you know.
And let the people get a better perspective of who we are also.
Yeah.
And you know,
our fans.
you put something in my head, Johnny, when you said that, you know, we welcome guests even if we don't know them, you know, personally. We welcome just the same as if they were family or crew.
Yep.
There's something about hip hop heads and just, you know, artists in general where we could seek each other and find and pick each other out in a crowd without like naturally, you know what I mean? Like by the way we dress, by the way we look, by the way we walk. There's a, you know,
you're right about that.
There's something to be said with that. So like, you know, if you see someone that's like you know, that walks like you and dresses like you or whatever, chances are they're probably into similar, you know, things. So that's a friend waiting to be discovered.
Yep.
Or a new art form or a project to be embarked.
Yep. True indeed. True indeed.
So keep your eyes open, kids.
Right. Let's get into some
be thoughtful of other people.
Let's get into some shout outs, man. Shout outs to Master Groove for the dope ass logo he made for me with the zigzag logo. Pink Skies for the shades.
See you.
Bone.
Got the OGs.
Bone from Kisa for the Below the Surface. Neil Taylor for the dope ass lids and the hoodie.
We're happy to have him on.
Yeah.
Yep. Shout outs to Shiloh's Vinyl, my wife, holding it down always, man.
Yeah. Instagram, Facebook.
Yep.
Check her out.
Check her out, man. She got dope merch too.
Oh yeah.
Shout outs to like I said, the listeners, man. We're gonna keep bringing dope content and all that shit. Shout outs to hip hop, man. Without hip hop, who knows where I would be.
Hip hop made jobs.
Yep. Made lives change. So, Rick Rock, what you got?
I guess what is it next week? Is it the Greats and Ponyboy? They're going to be out there by Southside, right by Kaminsky.
That's what's
Is
up.
that right, Josh?
I believe so. I'll have to confirm. But,
it's next week, next Saturday, I think.
Yeah, he'll be out here next week.
Yeah.
You are you going to be able to go?
I got to work.
Yeah.
What day is it? I'll try to be there.
What, the 6th, December 6th?
I'll try to make it.
That's Saturday. Where's it going to be at? Do you know, Josh?
I don't know. I really don't know, dude. I'm sorry. I'm out
Well,
of.
I don't know. Just be on the lookout if you guys see it on the platforms, Instagram, Facebook.
Well, let's keep in touch before that too, and then maybe we could post it.
Yeah.
Once we find out.
Yep.
But yeah, Saturday. The 6th is Saturday.
Yep. And if you're ever in the harbor, listen to 98.3. Got all the hottest fucking music on there from my man Hobby Hob.
Hobby Hob.
90.3.
T-Dub.
Man, I'm gonna keep it old school because there's some people I forgot to mention when I was talking and whatnot. So, but first and foremost, I'm gonna thank my family, you guys, DK like always. But man, big shout out to Dead Bodies. I know I forgot to put that there, but there was a lot of time at the Graveyard Recording Studios. A lot of stuff that met in there. He put a lot of people in contact together. So I definitely want to give a shout out to him. Rick Jill for always being real with me no matter what. Finger Roll, Freddie, y'all same things for keeping it real and actually embracing me into everything that's going on, and of course you guys for always being there for me and then inviting me into this. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Josh Tree.
The Tree.
All right, yeah. Well, thanks to y'all. Thanks to the friends and the fam, the lovers and the haters. Wanted to just say, keep it moving, keep it alive, keep it fresh and funky. This Thanksgiving and holiday season. Just thankful that we're able to express ourselves and be who we are and be that for others to observe. Wanted to again say thanks to B and Artie McFly for doing your thing and representing the way you did and changing the world that we live in, that we see today. You'll always be missed, and I guess I'm just thankful.
Man, yeah. And just,
Word.
Thanks, holiday weekend.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man. Be safe. Don't drive too fast. And bring your ass to work.
Get up early, wear your long john.
Motherfuckers.
Oh yeah. 2 pairs of socks. You got to layer. If you're not from the Midwest and you're here on vacation or you're planning
You
a
gotta
trip
layer up.
in the winter, layer up.
You
5 layers.
could always layer down.
Amen.
T-shirt,
Amen.
sweater, hoodie, parka. God damn it.
Bulletproof vest.
This is my favorite season, though, man. Fucking hoodies, Timberlands.
There you go.
My favorite season. But driving in this shit sucks.
Yep.
Be careful out there, guys.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
We'll play one video before we get out of here, man.
All right.
Hip House, DJ Ponyboy, Hobby Hob,
Get down.
for example. Let's check it out.
Shit.
Are you ready? Yo, cause I know we can do this.
Yo, let's do this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm good.
And on that note, we out of here. I'm your boy Dirtbag Johnny in the place to be.
I am DJ Rick Rock.
It's your boy T Dub.
It's me, Josh Tree, at your surface.
Yo, we out of here. Peace.
Y'all be safe.
Peace.